Chris Jericho just sent a ripple through the entire wrestling world. Not with a promo, not with a tease, but with something quieter and heavier. It all began when WWE suddenly dropped its mysterious 2026 announcement. A message with no details, no explanation, just a chilling phrase. A legacy Hagnitch's fans exploded instantly. Because minutes later, Jericho posted a single image, a dark corridor, a lonely shadow, and a caption so simple, yet so dangerous. You know why? Suddenly, theories everywhere. Reporters calling it perfectly timed. Fans dissecting each frame like a hidden code. Everyone searching for meaning, because Jericho never posts without purpose. Older fans felt something deeper. A memory, a weight, a fear. Jericho never returns just for nostalgia. Every comeback of his has always been about proving something, usually to himself. And this one felt different. Darker, more personal. Something about this moment felt final. Like a chapter he left unfinished, calling him back. And that's when the real question hit fans like thunder. If Jericho is returning, why now? And why does this announcement feel more emotional than exciting? While the internet burned with excitement, WWE's backstage was drowning in tension, whispers turning into arguments. Producers pacing, writers confused. Superstars pretending everything was fine, but everyone felt the shift. Jericho returning meant trouble. Jericho returning meant change. Jericho returning meant the hierarchy of the locker room could collapse overnight. Some veterans welcomed it. They remembered how Jericho lifted everyone around him. But others felt fear. There were rising stars, backstage men and women building their momentum piece by piece. A Jericho comeback could swallow their spotlights whole. No malice, just the nature of legends. And for the younger talent, this was heartbreaking. Their childhood hero could now become their direct competition. People didn't want to say it out loud, but the fear was real. The quiet tension in the hallways said everything. Because Jericho doesn't just enter a story, he bends it. He reshapes it. He changes the direction of everyone else's journey. And this time, his return, if true, felt like it would come with consequences no one was ready for. Meanwhile, outside the arena walls, fans were living a different story. One filled not with fear, but with emotion. It wasn't hype. It wasn't noise. It was something deeper. A connection. Jericho returning felt like someone unlocking a memory drawer inside millions of people at once. Clips songs returned. Fans played his old themes to their kids, sharing the magic they grew up with. Some said wrestling had felt cold, and Jericho was the spark missing from the fireplace. One fan wrote, "Jericho, coming back. Feels like someone turning the lights back on." Theories grew wild. People zoomed into shadows. Claimed they heard Jericho's voice echoing faintly in the WWE promo. Every frame was a mystery. Every detail became a clue. But beneath the excitement was fear. The fear of heartbreak. What if this isn't about him? What if we're wrong? What if this hope hurts later? Fans weren't just waiting for a return. They were waiting for closure. For a reason to believe again. This rumor wasn't a rumor anymore. It was a movement. But the strangest part was Jericho himself. He said nothing. Posted nothing. Explained nothing. Just silence. The kind of silence that feels intentional. Almost emotional. People close to him said he looked thoughtful. Not excited. Not annoyed. Just thoughtful, as if the idea of returning woke up something inside him. A memory. A wound. A responsibility. Jericho started revisiting old notebooks, ideas he wrote years ago, lines he never used, stories he never finished. The kind of notes a man only reopens when he's questioning who he used to be. This wasn't about money. This wasn't about spotlight. This wasn't even about legacy. It felt personal. Like a mirror he didn't want to look into, but couldn't avoid anymore. He wasn't acting like a man preparing for a comeback. He was acting like a man standing at a crossroads, deciding which version of himself still exists. And that silence said more than any announcement ever could. When the truth finally surfaced, it wasn't loud. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't even official. It came from a quiet whisper backstage. It's not about a return. It's about rewriting something that was never finished. That one line shook everything, because suddenly, the rumor wasn't about a comeback. It was about closure. A chapter Jericho left behind years ago, unfinished, unanswered, unspoken. And here's the twist. The 2026 WWE announcement never mentioned Jericho at all. Not once. Not anywhere. The storm, the emotions, the global meltdown, all erupted because of a coincidence. A moment of timing Jericho never clarified, yet he never denied it, never stopped it, never corrected the world. Because maybe a part of him felt something too? A pull? A calling? A whisper from a version of himself he left behind. Maybe the real story was never about wrestling. Maybe it was about the weight we all carry, the unfinished chapters that refuse to stay quiet. And sometimes, a rumor reveals a truth we're too afraid to say out loud. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more.